Shalom. All right, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rukar Kadash. Double honors to the Apostle and Elders, Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, that's pushing this truth, true sincerity. Yet again, another lesson following up from last week. More charges on the wicked, part 2. All right, so basically, this is just exposing Esau statewide. Since we're in the state of Georgia, let's bring up some facts. You know, the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. And, you know, we're in the season of folly, and our people are 24 hours in folly because they don't remember the atrocities of their enemy, Esau. All right, so this is from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. It says hundreds more were lynched in the South previously known. The report says. It says new research has found that 800 more people were lynched in the South from 1877 to 1950 than was previously believed. And these numbers, man, they're lying as well, man, because, you know, many more Jakes got lynched. It says the Equal Justice Initiative said its findings bring the total of terror lynching murders in which no one was charged that were intended to terrorize black Southerners who are Israelites to 4,084 during the period from the Civil War to just after World War II. All right. And it says, well, 589, Georgia trailed only Mississippi in the total number of such killings. Now, you know that number has to be exaggerated, man. They're just trying to bring a lowball number, man. Now, it says the report says that Fulton County, this county that we're in, the capital seat of Atlanta, Georgia, all right, the so-called Chocolate City, all right, it says, the report says that Fulton County was the scene of far more lynchings, 35. Now, we know that number is a lot more, but Fulton County, where our people reside at, where they say this is a black, so-called black city, you had the most lynchings, man, all right? It says than any other county in the state. It says terror lynchings were horrific acts of violence whose perpetrators were never held accountable, said the 80-page report, Lynching in America, Confronting the Legacy of Racial Terror. All right, so this just ended on that. If you want to look it up, just type up lynchings in Atlanta, and it gives you this AJC article where they got Esau basically having a picnic where they just picked a nigga and lynched him. So, you know, the last video I brought out of specific lynchings. Now we're just getting out the total numbers, which are exaggerating, but the whole moral is, all right, you can't trust your enemy, man. Matter of fact, let me get that one right. That one right quick. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away. So it doesn't matter if they gave you civil rights. Notice how you had all these lynchings going on in Fulton County, where Atlanta sits at. And then after, basically after Martin Luther King got his Nobel Peace Prize, I think that was 62, 63, they labeled this city, the city too busy to hate. So you lynched all these Jakes, all right, and now, now we're the city too busy to hate. Get the F out of here, Esau. Your charters are being brought up on a state level, on a federal level, and on a worldwide level. All right, and as soon as it's going to be galaxy-wise, because you're trying to put space stations in outer space. So you got charges going from little small towns all the way up to the heavens. All right, so never trust your enemy. Just because he gives you football games, he gives you rap music, he gives you these different outlets. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, so damn well know in the South, you don't trust the so-called white man, okay? They just lynched the man back in 2016 in Piedmont Park, okay, when old boy out in Sterling got shot, and the other dude, I forgot his name, Felipe something, when back in 16 when they had on police shootings, they hung a Jake down here at Piedmont Park, so that should tell you what time you in, but 2/3 of our people, they go to the neck. They forgot that Nipsey Hussle died, so their mind is just far from anything, let alone the Lord. All right. So this is basically we're gonna read Esau's guilty verdict because he's guilty of charge. Matter of fact, let me get one more. get a scripture before this. All right. I believe it's Numbers. Okay, yeah, Numbers. All right, Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. It says, "So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood that defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." So for all the atrocities that Esau has done to our people, he has to be destroyed, man. Okay? And it says in Ezekiel that blood will pursue him. All right? He doesn't like to be pursued by blood. He likes to do all these killings, and like it says in the article, those murders are basically unsolved. Nobody came and said, "Hey, these men need to be charged." But the Lord is going to charge you devils, man. All right? And this is one of the charges, one of the guilty verdicts. All right? I'm going to go to Jeremiah 30 right quick. Jeremiah 30 and 16, it says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey." So all these other nations, and the top nation, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, are going into slavery, man. Doesn't matter if you take down our YouTube views. Doesn't matter if we're in a concentration camp. Doesn't matter if you persecute us and say we're so-called terrorists. You're still going into slavery. We're just reading you your rights, you know. And you can back that up with Revelation 13, 9 and 10. But I'm gonna get one more, all right, because you know, this devil's time is up. He knows he had a short period of time. But this is his later judgment after going into slavery. All right, Obadiah 1 and 18. "In the house of Jacob, which represents you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it." So the wicked, okay, Esau, Edom, you can identify him in Malachi, the 1st chapter, is going to be exterminated after 1,000 years of slavery, man. The kingdom of heaven, we're going to rule. So we're bringing up these charges, and they've already mounted up, man. All right, ever since you came during your Renaissance period, them charges been adding up. Even before that, okay, when evils were multiplied, when Alexander came to power, you got charges from that. You got charges from basically Cain, Slaughter, and Abel, man. So we're gonna start from that and bring it all the way to today's period. So that's just a FYI for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You do not trust this devil. And if you don't see it now, you're gonna see it later with race riots, man.
Yep.
All right, your same co-worker, your same buddy, he's gonna be after your neck, man. All right. So it's best to get that spiritual protection and pay attention to the men of the Lord, because we're bringing these facts out. Our people are shying away. "Oh, I'm tired of seeing slave movies." That has dumbed you down to, the scriptures say, oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart. The gifts and goodies that America gives you via the so-called white man has destroyed your mind, so you think that he's equal when you're really above him. So, hey, with that, man, I hope that was edifying, and I want to say shalom.
Hey, shalom.